Hey, Donna. Nobody's saying you have been, Pamela. It's just, I understand it's kind of frustrating to mod the room right now, but it's like, I can't really just explain it without giving everything away. Same old stuff, Kick. The one who just got blocked was coming back under a new account so they don't get harassed at their old account. But it's like what? Tripod leans bad that way. Scarlet, I have no clue. And it's not that it's just like they're just judging. It's like they're, and I understand the frustration about them coming after my mods. They come after people who support me, who help me. If you come in here and say something nice, they're liable to attack. It's like they're so hell-bent on this daily drama, right, that they just got to keep it started. So it's like they have nothing better in their lives. Probably being streamed right now. As soon as I got on, they probably knew. But there's no way to really just get rid of them. It would basically it'd be easier if I just started over. That'd be the only way to really get rid of them. Because even then, if I strip down my friends list to what I thought was the bare minimum, there's going to be people on here that still are for awareness. And I'd have to start over and be private the whole time, CJ. I wouldn't. And unfortunately, there's not enough good people that follow me that even could get me back to being live status. I figure 95% of my friends list is trash, or 5% of it is good people. You know, people who just want to come in and say hi, have a conversation, watch the cooking stuff, you know, help out when they can, share a kind word, you know. But instead, I have to deal with all that. And like I said, Scarlet, I have no clue. And it's like, here's my thing. Like, if you want to attack me, that's fine. I'm the target, right? I'm the target. Me and my wife, we're the targets. Leave everybody else alone. But they think they're entitled to be able to tell my mods who they can mod for. They think that they're entitled to be able to tell somebody who they can talk to. And they think they're entitled to tell people how to spend their money. So it's kind of like, I'm the target, leave everybody else alone. You know, don't send someone who gets on here and supports us just by nice words and stuff. Maybe sends a gift every once in a while. Don't get on here and send them 800 DMs. And I'm not exaggerating with that number. Man has showed me the screenshots of it. my mods are going through hell with it because who they choose to mod for. And it's nobody's right to get on here and tell anybody what they can watch and who they can mod. Now, I was just straight flat out, if you follow the awareness, I'm not having you here. But I've gotten to the point to where I've talked to several people who go into the awareness pages, they watch them, they come over here and they watch, but they support in private. Some people are making their own minds up. So it's kind of like, and the big thing that kind of really gets me is I left this out twice already. Twice. Left it both times well over a month. Well, one time I know over a month. First time was right at a month. I left it. And they didn't stop talking about us. It was constantly every day. So it's like, okay, so I leave, that's what y'all want, but then y'all can't seem to do without me. And I don't understand it. I'm not famous. I'm just a guy from a small town. Down on his luck, needing some help. A million and two things going on, and I can't dig out of it. So let's go after him, and let's go after his friends, and let's go after his mods. And let's get people to go over and add and befriend them, and then come back over here and turn on them. Whew, my eyes was crossy when I put my glasses back on. So, in case y'all was wondering, the soothing and cooling face stuff. During the summer times, I get really red right through here, especially where my glasses are. They sweat. It kind of runs down a little bit. And that right there has been helping me this year more than anything. So, yeah. I do want to give a shout out. I'm not going to give a name, but if you're watching, you know exactly who you are. Hey, Tanya Lynn, I'm so sorry I missed your comment. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? Yesterday morning, we was sitting here, and there was a knock on the door, and I thought it was housekeeping. So I just go to the door, crack it a little bit, and I don't see anybody. And then I hear, "Hey, you remember me?" And I was, of course I remembered her. And as soon as I heard the voice, my glasses fogged up, I couldn't see, but as soon as I heard the voice, I knew who it was. And like I said, I'm not saying any names here, but thank you for the gift. If you're watching, I hope you are. Thank you. They brought us a double burner, like countertop double burner type thing. Hot plate, maybe. Is that a hot plate? Mm-hmm. And a very nice skillet, so we could cook on that more than, we don't just have the air fryer now. So I hope you're watching. Thank you for the gift. It's been used a lot. It's been used a lot already. So. And it was brand new too, so she went out and bought that, and that meant a lot, So it's sometimes it's hard to remember that when you're on this app and you're dealing with crap that we deal with daily. That, hey Jolie, that there are some great people out there. You start to lose faith a little bit in humanity. Crock pots are great. We had one before, but when we had to leave, and see, that's something else that I want to address. We were staying in a hotel, and we'd been there for several months, and things were starting to turn around, getting better for us. Julie, we're doing pretty good. How about yourself? And I don't know, is this really just pissed off the family member? If it did, and they don't understand the situation. Hey, Mel, how are you doing? That is awesome, Julie. But we was gifted a crock pot, a griddle, and a air fryer. Did the griddle come from them too, or did the griddle come from somebody else?
No, we griddle.
Okay. Well, we lost all that when we had to move. We didn't have a car at the time. We had to move out of here because of some stuff that happened, or not out of here, but out of the hotel, because of stuff that happened on here. So, and it was oh crap, we've got to find a ride. And my buddy who came and gave us a ride to a different hotel went, man, I can give you a ride, but man, I can't be there long. The only other hotel we could get in at the time was like, hey, we don't allow this. We don't allow cooking in the rooms. We don't allow cooking stuff in the room. I didn't have anywhere to leave the stuff, so we lost a lot of stuff on that move. And not just the cooking stuff, but we lost clothes. We had to take what we could fit in his car. So we lost quite a bit. And I don't know why people don't understand, like, we just didn't abandon it because we didn't want it.
We had a conventional oven too.
Yeah, we had a conventional oven. Electric skillet, and then we had everything to cook, and then we had that little vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I had a nice vacuum cleaner, had to leave it.
And we had to leave a lot of stuff, so it wasn't just what they gave us. It was stuff that we had bought while we was, at the hotel, and stuff that we had gotten. So we lost a lot of stuff, for clothes and everything else. And it wasn't because, and see, it's something else the awareness groups is kind of twisting on it. They're making it sound like we just didn't want the stuff and we left it. We just didn't have a way to take it. I mean, we didn't have a car to pack up into and leave at that time. We just had to take what we could get in his car that day and go. And we lost a lot of stuff. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, we're going to start looking at some yard sales. We get some extra money to see if we can find some. George Foreman would be amazing. Man, we used to have one of those when we had our house, and we used that sucker all the time. But again, it's like, I want a small grill. I just can't afford one right now. I would love to have a small grill to set up outside. And the guy that owns this place doesn't mind if you do that, as long as you keep it clean and then all that stuff. My mind said I would love to have a bigger grill, and just have it set out there as long as people kept it clean, because there's other people up here that could benefit from having something like that to cook on. So just like a cheap charcoal grill set up outside for whoever wanted to use it can use it, as long as they kept it clean. But it's like the stuff that we lost the first time around. I'd chain that sucker up to something and be like, look, if y'all want it. Well, see, that's the great thing. I wish somebody would come over here and destroy something because he's got cameras all over the place. And then I would finally have a face to put on some of this crap. But it'd be nice to have something like that set up. Yeah, like I said, other people can use it. Hey, if you want to go out there and throw you some burgers on it, just clean it when you're done. But it's kind of like, that's just a pipe dream down the road. Because right now we don't even have the money we need to pay for the room tomorrow. So, but it's just kind of like, it's just one of the things that's being twisted on us, that we just take off and leave stuff. Well, this last couple of times we've had to move from places and we had to be sleeping in the car. We didn't just take off and leave stuff because we had a car to put it in. So if anything happens like that again, all of our stuff's going with us. The air fryer goes with us, the hot plate goes with us, the everything goes with us. Good afternoon, Jamie.
What's the first thing I said whenever she brought that over? Yesterday.
I don't remember what.
I said, "Ooh, I can make tacos."
Oh yeah, she was excited about being able to make tacos. Jamie stressed to the gills today. Stressed out today. I guess I'm tired. I'm just sitting here playing with my hair. Trying to figure out how to cover the room for tomorrow. I think after tomorrow we're going to be all right, but tomorrow is the big problem as of right now. So that dear guy, I've been trying to wash clothes for a week now. The off-camera answer is yes. I am 95% sure about that, but it won't be till later in the day, so it won't be in time to pay for the room before checkout. That was an off-screen answer. Hey Diane, how are you doing? better. Could be better. Really stressed. Hey, Lisa Marie, how are you doing? Completely stressed and worried. So we have the room for tonight. Checkouts in the morning. I do not have it covered for tomorrow. I do believe that I'm 95% sure that after tomorrow we should have it covered for a few days. But we don't have it covered for tomorrow. At least this is why it's this trying to come up with the money to pay our room for tomorrow that way. Yeah, so I'm hoping anybody can help me with any part of it would be thankful. Would be a blessing. $65. I know I don't have it tomorrow, so it's kind of like just that's been the big factor today. Like, if we have to check out tomorrow and sleep in the car for the night, I don't know what we do with our food. You know, we can take everything else, but we can't take meat and stuff and leave it in a hot car overnight. Don't have a cooler. So it's just one of those days. And the sad thing is, if they'd have just left us alone, we wouldn't be having this problem. I mean, just to be honest, right?
Yeah.
If the awareness groups wouldn't have started calling into our job and harassing us there and lying to them, we wouldn't be having this problem. We'd be getting the paycheck this week, and everything would be taken care of. We don't have anybody in this area that helps with this stuff. Even those foundations that are set up to help you doesn't help. So, I mean, it's just, if you're in Dyer County and you're having this problem, you're just SOL. It's 100% Scarlett. It is. like I said, even the programs that are supposed to help people don't help people. You know, it's like everybody's like, well, you need to call this place. You need to call. We're on a waiting list. We've been on a waiting list since July of last year now for low income homes. So for a full year, we've been on this list. Exactly, Scarlett. They help certain people.
Yep.
If you know the right people, you can get help. If you are juiced in the right groups, you can get help. If you're just somebody that's just down on their luck, and yeah, Dyer County sucks. It's really not anything affordable. When we was looking for a house, it was like I was floored. I never dreamed that it would be. Sorry, I was answering the text. This is not very good right now, Samantha. We're both stressed. We're both extremely worried. Leaving Dyer County sounds like such a great plan right now. It really does. So, I think it's the comfort of we know this city. It's like starting over. Starting over somewhere else is just like you don't know anything about it with no resources. It scares the shit out of me. But again, if anybody could help with anything to go towards the room, would be appreciated. Anything at all would be appreciated. Not a very exciting live today, guys. Just a good old stressful time. Thank you, Julie. Let's spin it back around. Excuse me, guys. The tuna I had for lunch was making a comeback. She's feeling a lot better. She just has a really bad stress headache right now. So I'm gonna tell you, we was talking to this one place, and there's a little demonstration about how there's no help in this area. We was talking to this one place that's supposed to help people in our situation, and they made a meeting for us to set up, and hey, Dr. Pepper Lover. We made one meeting, went to them, signed a bunch of papers, filled stuff out, and I was like, okay, so the next step is to get y'all in the program and help y'all out. And they've done changed the date on us 4 different times. And was just informed today that there's no available slots in the program right now, and they're going to have to postpone our meetings to get us in the program. And so I've been checking it about every other day. My sugar level is pretty good. I've cut out a lot of my sugar. I mean, the sweet tea I'm drinking, well, it's not sweet tea, it's the Milo's 0 calorie tea, which has no sugar or anything like that in it. So, Bean, you just don't want to be left alone today, do you? Mama goes to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom with her. She shuts the door on you, you come over here to me. A belly rub. I can give you a belly rub. So it's kind of like I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of like I don't even know what I was saying. I got so distracted just then. I completely lost my train of thought. I seen you sneak in. Oh, yeah. So we actually had a meeting with them Thursday, and we thought, man, we're finally just to get this program. They texted us today and said that they don't have any available slots, and they'll have to reschedule us down the road, or in another time. I'm the one that sits down the road a lot. they would have to schedule this at another time. Texted them back, and I was like, any idea when that might be? And their answer was, no, we're going to see if anybody's got any slots in there, in the people they manage. And I'm just like, well, we've been on this list for months, on top of months, to try to get assistance from you guys. And I'm like, we sit back and we keep getting pushed to the back of the line. And we keep, I completely understand when the flood happened, people didn't have nowhere to go. But all of those people jumped to the front of the line and pushed the people who has been dealing with these problems for months back. And for it to be said, well, we spent too much money helping the flood victims who had a home to go back to. A lot of them had their home to go back to. Some of them are still dealing with it, but it's like, put 10 families up in hotels and their houses didn't even get affected by it. They were just in a zone that could have been affected. And they filled out the paperwork, and y'all put them in a hotel room for 2 to 3 weeks. And when they got checked out, they went right back to their home that wasn't touched. Now, the people who needed it, yeah, completely 100% help those people. But the people who wasn't, like their houses didn't even get touched by water, why was these people putting them up in hotels for weeks on weeks on weeks? Because they could have been touched, but they wasn't. It's a situation where it should have been watched more, right? You watch these places, and if they're not being affected by it like they thought, then don't put them in a room, right? If they're being affected by it, put them in a room. But again, when you know the right people in this county, you can get things done. Lordy, guys. I didn't sleep much last night. It's sitting in the car. I'm waiting on someone to call me to go show it to them. They supposedly have dropped a second one in the mail, and now they're saying that they're coming to see me on July 9th. That seems to be all they can talk about. But I will say this, and I'll say this publicly. Someone shows up and knocks on my door We are already taking all of this as a threat, from the taking pictures of us to the nonstop harassment on here. So be warned, and I know they're listening, so this is why I say this: be warned that I will protect me and my family at all cost. At all cost. And things have already been documented. And like I said, I'm waiting on a phone call back from someone to take it a step further. So I'm not just waiting around hoping someone knocks on the door. If you do, at all cost, understand what that means. I'm not going to let anybody show up here and threaten and scare my wife. I'm not going to deal with it. So, if the person's not full of shit and your plane lands in Memphis on July 9th, the smartest thing you can do is not get that rental car and come to Dyersburg on July 9th. Hey, you're more than welcome, Ron.
Was Ron on?
Yeah.
Hey, Ron.
The wifey says, "Hey, Ron." So, and I'm not saying that to kind of sound like a badass or anything. I'm saying that I will protect my family at all costs, and that's against anybody. Anybody or any threat, I will protect them at all costs. I'm not going to allow anybody to hurt her or scare her like that. And y'all don't scare me with this, but I'm just saying that if you're actually true to that, you better think twice. So, and you can take that as however you want to take it. But I promise, it's a promise. I promise you, I'm not going to let anybody bother and hurt them. So. Oh, you're fine, Tony Lynn. Yeah, Ron, if you want to come over on the night, you're welcome to come over any day. I know that's quite a bit of a drive for you and everything that you need, but Ron, you're more than welcome to come anytime.
We'll have to coffee.
Exactly. He said, maybe I need to come, maybe I need to drive over July 9th, bring coffee and sit with y'all. There you go. We drink coffee, barbecue, and wait for somebody to show up. Tanya Lynn said if she was closer, they would come hang out. We could barbecue. For the life of me, man, I just don't know. Hey, Blessed, how are you doing? It's just, and I'll say this much: the pictures and stuff of us has stopped. As far as I know, I haven't seen the person that was posting the pictures post anything on us in a while. I'm thankful that it stopped. I don't know why it stopped, but I'm not going to question it. Thankful that they did. So it's like I told Angela the other day, I was like, they're not taking the pictures as much, and or at all. Like if they are, I'm not seeing them posted. And I was like, so I guess we can finally breathe about not being followed, around town. And then, it kind of felt like man, I'm catch my breath here. So it's kind of like just, and then all of a sudden here's this. First, what gets me the most is like, I don't understand how people can continue to follow these groups. Now, there's some pretty educated people in this chat right now. We've all got, we've got some book smarts. We've lived a little bit. We've got a little street knowledge, as they call it, a little real world knowledge, right? We've all been around for a minute. Cheese, we're not blocking because of low numbers. We're not blocking because of in and out. We're just going to block for rudeness, because there's absolutely no way but restarting to get rid of all awareness in this group. So just wanted to shoot that out there real quick, Cheese. And we can go from there. Okay, so we're all pretty smart people. If someone tells you that, and I'm going to use Jamie as an example. If I get on here and I tell you guys for 4 days straight that I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, that Jamie was handed this little thing of Kinder's barbecue. It was $1, by the way, don't at me. And I know for a fact this was put in her hands and she has possession of it. And I know she does, because I paid someone to give it to her. And I say that for 4 days. And then without any explanation, my story changes to, I know that was mailed to you and you got it today through the mail. I know this Kinder's was mailed to you and you got it in the mail today. So now what happened to, I know I paid somebody and they hand delivered this to Jamie? What happens to that story? It doesn't just go away. into nothing. It just doesn't go. And it was never said because I talked about it for 4 days. I know on Wednesday I paid somebody and they told me it was hand delivered, but they couldn't deliver it straight to you, so they left it with your neighbor, Jamie. And the neighbor came and taped it to your door. And I'm on that rock for 4 days straight saying that. And then all of a sudden Jamie gets on here and she was like, well, hey, Jamie's been denying it the whole time that she hasn't got that Kinder's barbecue. Right? She's been denying it the whole time. I haven't got it. Nothing has showed up at my doorstep. And then all of a sudden Jamie gets on here and she's like, well, hey guys, look, in the mail today I got this Kinder's barbecue sauce. And then I come on here and I change my story completely and I just forget that for the past 4 days I've been saying that she was hand delivered that because I paid somebody to do it. How does that work? And I'm using that as an example because that's exactly what has happened to us this week. Since last Wednesday, it was said I was delivered, hand delivered by a local VFW veteran that was paid by stolen valor to deliver this letter. It was said Wednesday in a video and a live. It was said Thursday in a live. It was said Friday in a live. Tim, I know you got it. It was delivered. I've got this screen recording where it was said it was hand delivered. I wasn't home, so they left it at the front desk, and then it was taped to my door. And then Saturday, it comes through the mail. And this whole week's story, it just disappeared. And it went to, well, you got it in the mail. It was delivered to you through the mail. What happened to the hand delivered part? Like, what would you guys think? Talking to anybody, the educated ones, the uneducated ones, what would you guys think if I told that story for 4 days that Jamie was hand delivered Kinder's barbecue sauce, and then all of a sudden she wasn't, it come through the mail, and she has proof that it came through the mail, but now I don't even acknowledge that I lied for 4 days about it being delivered, hand delivery? I just changed my story and go, what would you people think about that? Like I said, we got some educated people in here. We got some pretty smart people. Like, did y'all not see the bullshit in that story? Hey, Ron. But yet, everybody still goes over there and they believe everything these people say. It is. To get on here and say, we never body shame, we never talk bad about you, we never talk about juju, we never give your location, we've never did this. Maybe not on TikTok. It's like, I don't understand. I just want to come on this app one day and be able to sit down and talk to my friends. I can't even do that. Yeah, I've seen it. Hey, Tanny, how are you? Yeah, I've seen it. And I've seen all the videos and all the pictures they took of us. And like I said, that has slowed down a lot. That is, it's you can pretty well say that it's kind of stopped. And I'm great. Yeah, Ron, I've seen the video myself. Tanning, stressed beyond belief, aggravated, just not good. Overall, just not good. Like yesterday, I didn't come on here live, and it was just simply because this has become consuming. A lot of y'all don't see the other side of what I deal with on here. Sorry, I was returning a text there, guys. So it's like, oh yeah, Ron, there was videos, there was so many pictures. Shared and stuff. Like I said, that's finally has slowed down. It's Danny, when I deactivated this app, I deactivated my Facebook. The only thing I kept was my Instagram, and I only kept that because I watched a lot of videos off Instagram, and they still kept on. They never left us alone. I made the deal with them online. I was like, look, I'll go away. I'm done. I will leave social media, and that's when I did everything. I said, y'all just leave us alone. They never left us alone. They still made posts about us. They still talked about us daily. They still did lives about us. So they didn't leave us alone. So I guess my outlook is if we're still going to continuously be harassed, then we might as well just get back on social media. So Hey, James. I said I wasn't going to do that, but I know James don't care. Not much, James. Just got on here to chat, hoping maybe we might find someone who help us with the room for tomorrow. Crazy biker lady, I know for a fact one of them's making money off doing these lives and stuff because they had their gifts turned on the other night and they was getting gifts. So if you're getting gifts, people are spending money for your live. They're like, well, I don't cash them out. I turn around and re-gift them, but you're still taking money from your people who are watching you. And if you're not, it's like you're not supposed to do that, then why are you doing it? James, we were on here just talking and desperately trying to come up with $65 for the room tomorrow. After tomorrow, I'm 95% sure I have help. Crazy biker lady said it best right there. Yeah, so after tomorrow, I'm 95% sure that we'll have help. Off-camera comment, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know it is. I know half the people here right now are wearing this. So, but it's just getting through tomorrow is the issue. I'm not going to be on much longer. Gotta get off and make some phone calls here in a few minutes, and go from there. See what the day brings. I will be back on later on cooking and talking and exactly. And that's it. They sit here for months and it was like, you need to get a job, you need to get a job, you need to get a job, you need to do this. And we both get a job, and then they call and start doing stuff to keep us, to get us fired. You know, if they'd have left us alone, we wouldn't be having this issue right now. Like seriously, we'd have a paycheck coming tomorrow. would be here when I wake up. Yeah, I could have went and paid my room, but they just couldn't leave us alone. If they'd have left me alone, people would have been paid back because I would have paychecks coming in. Yes, Mel. It's $65 for the room is what we're needing. But it's like, yeah, they just left me alone. Because when I told them, hey, when I get my first paycheck, I'm sending you $25. I did that. Exactly. I was sitting here the other day and watched a woman ask for money to get a TV for her dog to watch, and she ended up getting it. Like, how come people like that ain't getting covered? I want a TV for my dog's room. That way they'll go in there at night and sleep. Found one on Facebook Marketplace for $75. Got the $75 and then some. It's like, but I'm the scammer. And I'm not saying that woman scammed everybody, because she got the TV and showed it. But it's like, you know, where's the line here? Exactly, Tanny. And we used to get over here and just battle and stuff and have fun. It was. You make one mistake and it follows you. Right? So, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. I mean, it's to the point to where it's like, God bless. It's like the thing that's like really like, if we lose the room tomorrow, we're going to lose our food too, because we can't take it with us. So all has to be refrigerated. We can't take it with us. So that just keeps piling on. What's about money? I don't have anything to get a cooler with. I mean, I'm flat broke. I don't have a cooler. I had one. And it got stolen from the back of the car. Had it in the back seat. Had some drinks in it. The nearest place to donate plasma is about an hour away. Yes, Shelby. It's been a little bit since they done that though. When we was staying in the car quite often, and we got lucky to get a hotel room one night. It came out, the next day. We didn't have it for the next day. We didn't have a room for the next day. Came out. I was putting stuff in the car, and I was like, man, we got a lot of extra room today. And wasn't even thinking. And we got down the road, and I was like, oh, man, hey, babe, reach back here and grab me one of them drinks. And then that's when she turned around. She's like, hey, our cooler's gone. And that's when I learned that one of my doors doesn't lock when I push the key fob. I have to push the door button to get them to lock. So, yeah. It was a pretty nice cooler. It would hold ice for days. It wasn't a Yeti or anything, but it was nice. Don't have the gas. I mean, I'm sitting here at scraping the bottom of the barrel today. We have Uber in this town. It ain't very big because we got a taxi service that runs cheap. Y'all hang on, I'm gonna pause y'all for a second. There we go. Okay. Who went off live? Hey, Kata. I'm about to go off live. Oh, no, I paused it when I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to pause this for a minute. People think this is crazy. Not really, Kata. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Not really, but some people, I tell people like I'm pausing and I'll be right back, and they just, I don't know, I guess they miss it. Same old Kata, trying to come up with the money for the room. Got to cover tomorrow. Yeah, see this. I love how they just say whatever they say is supposed to be it, guys. Because donating plasma has always been at least 45 minutes to an hour away. The 45 minutes to Jackson, Tennessee, from here. I'm not for sure where in Jackson the plasma center is. It's never been 30 minutes, but last month he said it was 30 minutes. No, you stupid ass. But go ahead and say whatever you say I said is what I said. Whatever it is, y'all. Whatever y'all want to make up, that's what I said. So y'all tell me what I said. Because whatever you dumb bitches think I said is what I said. Whatever y'all want to say it was, that's what it was. Y'all are exactly right. Kata, there's no paycheck this week because they got us fired. I don't think you've been around for that. We could have paid, but had to come on here for nothing. And could have. Oh, I see what you're saying now, Kata. I'm with you now. I'm sorry. I had to reread that when Silver Foxy said so true. I reread it. I would have been able to pay with my paycheck. I thought she was asking would I be able to pay. Misread that. Yeah. Paycheck would have been in. Could have paid. Wouldn't have been no issue. You know who else would have been getting paid this week? Janet. But you know what? She's getting nothing this week because I don't have nothing to give. Because where I was making money, y'all fucked it up. So. Yeah. Why I read that so wrong. Yeah, Ron, watch across the street. There's a place where I can donate blood that's close to me. But they don't pay for blood. Maybe they pay for plasma. Oh, okay, I'm with you now, Ron. Throw an LOL on the end of that and let us... Hey, Miss Brenda, you're completely right about that. Kata, you're right. Guys, I got to pause this. Real quick, I have to go tinkle. Be back in 30 seconds, maybe. Sorry, guys. I just lied again. It took me a minute to go tinkle. And not 30 seconds. Kata, cannot agree with you more on that. Kata's on here spitting some truth. I know, guys. I said I'd be back in 30 seconds, and it took me a minute and 7 seconds to tinkle. So, I guess the awareness will use that. Like, it takes me too long to pee. So, my bad. Hope you guys can forgive me.
They're going to send you a strongly worded letter because it took you so long to go tinkle.
They're going to send me a cease and desist letter on my tinkles. You can no longer tinkle on live because you said it'd take you 30 seconds. Kata, it's exactly the truth. I'm waiting on getting the video proof of a live that was supposed to happen before I say something big. But I know for a fact one of them was on here the other night talking about me and had their gifts turned on. Because I seen them get a gift. And so it's like, then it's like, well, I don't cash my gifts out, I re-gift them. Okay, who are you re-gifting that to? Because you're making gifts off of awareness, you're making money off of that. They're still giving it to you, so you got given that money, and then you're turning around and giving it to somebody else. So, sorry, my nose is itching. So, what's that deal? I seen what she said she was going to have to charge it, or it was dying or something on her. Probably like me, probably fell asleep last night and didn't charge her phone. Exactly, Kata. Regardless whether they turn around and re-gift them or not, they're still making money during that live, bringing awareness to people. And a lot of them sit here and say that getting gifts and doing the battles and stuff is begging, and that's wrong. But yet they're on live accepting gifts. It's like they pick and choose what they want to what applies to people. Exactly, Kayla. Like, oh, this came into me from these other people. I don't want them to go on Tick Leap and see that that I made money off of it. So I'm going to re-gift everything back out. But I'm going to have a burner account that I'm going to get on and I'm going to re-gift to. You know, I've been told that happens a lot from a lot of people in awareness. Now, again, let me clear this up before it gets twisted around, guys. I'm not saying 100% that's what happens from the ones that are following me right now and streaming me right now. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that's their method of doing things. I'm just saying that I know the other night that one of them, not the ones that are on there now, but one of their fellow streamers, awareness streamers, had their gifts on. I don't know if they take it and re-gift it to another account, but I do know that I've seen several people from awareness get busted out for doing that. You too, Tanny. You know, they've been busted out for getting gifts and then going live on another page with filters and crap on. Or some of them use their real face on their other page because they're filtered on another one. And they get on there from another phone from one account and they re-gift the presents to their own account. And then that account cashes out. Exactly. But they make it out to like it's a big deal. A few of them don't have gifts turned on at all during their lives. That's great. Okay, you can't even, that's fine. If you want to be upfront about it and just say, hey, we have our gifts turned on. Whatever you gift us helps us bring awareness or something like that. That's different. That's still being upfront and telling people what you're using it for. Like, hey, I'm spending my time sharing this awareness stuff out. So if y'all want to gift me to help compensate my time, still being truthful. To say you don't get gifts and then you get them. Okay, I'm going to pause again. I'll be back before the 5 minutes is up. I didn't watch all of those, but oh, good Lord, guys, good Lord. Hey, Tamra. What'd you cook? So, you can finally cook eggs now. Somebody gifted us a hot plate and a skillet, and I can cook eggs now. Dang, Ron, you're like twice her age. You're old. I like, I'm going to call it ignorant math. So, Silver Foxy, I'm not going to dare ask you your age. You're only as old as you feel. All right. Ron's going to feel like the $6 million man before it's over with. Oh, you're not that old. Let's see. You're 11 years older than me, and then Ron's 11 years older than you. So it's kind of weird. We got the 11-year thing going on there. I used to think, like, I remember, I think we all did this when we was in like our 20s and stuff. We look at somebody in their 40s and be like, God, they're so old. And then it's like, I used to rag my aunt. She was in her 50s about being old. She's like 51, 52. I was like, God, you're so old. You know. But now looking at being 45, I'm like, man, 50 is not old, guys. I'm not old enough to have ever wrestled the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, wow.
Like, they still don't wrestle together today. Just, that was a ignorant math that was being done over there a while ago. Well, he ain't never old enough to wrestle, dude. I've watched wrestling my whole life and don't know one half of one of the most famous tag teams that ever have graced the square circle.
Well, then they ain't watched wrestling their whole life.
And I tell you, 16, 17 years old, you're like 30s old. And 20, you're like 40s old. Then when you get to 40s, you're like 50s, 60s, not that old. I see my aunt now, and I still kind of, I get her because like she's almost 80 now. I imagine I haven't got carded at a store in so long. But you know, I got the grays to kind of stand out. Ron, apparently I'm a real life heel because apparently I'm still hated. It's almost like dealing with kids. When you tell a kid, when you tell a kid not to do something, and then they go and get into something else, and you're like, don't do that either. And they go in there like, oh, you can't do that. You know how like kids constantly will get into stuff, and you have to constantly tell them not to do that. That's the awareness, people. Like if you don't give them the power they want over something, they go to something else, because now they're poking fun at my wrestling career that I had. But not all my stuff's on there. I guess I was just the worst thing ever, but it allowed me to see 48 of the 50 states. I've seen all of them connecting. I never went to Hawaii. I never went to Alaska. I've been to different countries wrestling. I've made money wrestling. I have done things and been places in this business that a lot of people don't get that chance to do. I have checks stored at my dad's house. He still has them. When I got them back and everything, I laminated them. I have checks from ECW. You know. Exactly, Kata. You know, I try to poke fun at my wrestling career. That's fine. Y'all just go ahead. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. I'm not giving you guys any more power. And when I decide to take that power away from you guys, this Texas Woody, I've got 2 checks where I did 2 shows for ECW for $325 a piece. I met Paul Heyman one time. I don't know him. Met him. Got to the show. We were sitting there doing this producer thing. Introduced myself. And he goes, all right, that's good. Got my name, looked on a sheet of paper, and he was like, you're with, God bless, I can see him, Stevie Richards. He's like, you're with Stevie Richards tonight. Go talk to him. Because the bigger shows, you don't go into the WWE and go talk to Vince McMahon about what you're doing. You go and talk to your producer, your agent, or road agents is what they're called. They're called producers now, though. Texas Woody, I'm about wrestled out. That's why I don't walk right now, because I gave my body to wrestling for almost 30 years. Started when I was 16, and I don't even think I could get in the ring right now if I wanted to. But that's kind of the it was, for the most part of it, I went as the real deal Tim Edwards. And for the last 6-7 years of it, I changed it to the King of Violence Tim Edwards. So I've wrestled in front of a few thousand people, and I've wrestled in front of a few people. That's fine. So I did something right throughout some of those years, because I did it for a living and made good money at it. So unfortunately, I never made it to WWE or WCW. My biggest claim to fame is the 2 ECWs. But I made good money. I was always on the road. We had a bunch of shows, wasn't we?
Yeah.
Always in the ring.
But it's like there's no more power after the day that I'm giving these people. I've been letting people who don't mean jack shit to me bother me for too long. So that's over. I don't care what they're saying in their lives. I don't care that you're streaming me. I don't care if you make money off of restreaming me. I don't care. All right, brother, you be safe. I'm about to get off here too, guys. I've been on here.
I shared a bag of Jolly Ranchers with Road Dogg.
You did. Possibility, Kata. Quicksilver was my tag team partner for a long time. Yeah, Austin Steele. Me and Quick, we was a tag team, and then we wrestled each other a lot. So, yeah. Quick is a good guy. Quick is one of the best guys you'll ever meet in life in general. I mean, just top-notch guy. In the wrestling business, very well respected, great guy. In real life, one of the best people you ever meet in your life. Some of the videos when I had my long, luscious hair, I missed that. Also, I'm gonna have to look that up. I remember wrestling. I remember Austin. Austin was a good kid, and of course, me and Quick's known each other from God bless. I don't know. I don't even know. We've known each other so long. I don't even know how long we've known each other. We've got at least 2 decades of friendship in there. But I'm going to have to go look that up myself. And there's matches that I don't remember. Oh, yeah. And see, it used to be, I used to tell people all the time, they're like, oh, can I look up one of your videos? Like, yeah, look up Tim Edwards. But if you see the video that says Tim Edwards rides a horse, that's not me. Hey, Miranda. But yeah, there's several videos on YouTube. There's some of them people will send me, and I'm just like, I don't even remember that match. It's like Miranda stressed, worried, the whole 9 yards. We got to figure out how to cover the room for tomorrow. And right now, I have no idea. I have rode a horse one time in my whole life when I was 16. And again, at 16 years old, I was about 260. So, not this size, of course. And I lasted about 10 seconds on the horse. And learned from that point on that I had no business riding horses at all. So, yeah. And that Tim Edwards that's on that horse on that video, that dude knows his stuff. And also, there's a Tim Edwards. Tim Edwards was a bass player for Evanescence for a long time. I don't know if he still is or not. That's not me either. It's awesome, Shelby. Been riding since they was 7. I tried it, and when I got bucked off of it, I was just like, oh, this ain't for me. I mean, I'm not scared of horses or anything like that. It just was not my. I don't blame you, Kate. We was in ag class, and it might have been a different circumstance. Might have, we was in ag, we was all goofing off, and I jumped up on that horse and got threw off, and our teacher had told us that only certain people can ride that horse, and I mean, we didn't listen. Chances are we was out there and we was probably enjoying some of the devil's lettuce at that time. I know how kids are. Somebody said, I bet you can't ride that horse. And I'm like, here we go. And they won. So I had no experience riding horses. So yeah, that was stupid. I got convinced one time. I got talked into by some of I'm gonna use quotations for friends with them, my friends, to hop on a bull. Then I'm talking about like set up at the rodeo, bulls in a chute. They're up there doing their practicing and everything, and they had the full setup like it was a real rodeo. It wasn't a rodeo ring like you come in, buy a ticket or something, but it was like they had it set up on their farm and everything. And they was like, "Hey, you want to try to ride this bull?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And hey, Dina. Well, it probably would have been more dangerous if I had stayed on the bull past the chute. I get on that bull, and boy, that thing's, he's kind of calm. I get my hand latched up, and they're like, "Now look, we're not going to put your hand in there super tight because, you don't know how to get it loose if something goes bad," and blah, blah, blah. And they says, and so this is when they start telling me, like, it can go bad for us, and we know what we're doing. We can't get loose. And I'm just like, I made a terrible, terrible decision at this point in my life. And I'm still a teenager. Me and you was dating. I think when I told you the story the first time, I exaggerated. I rode the shit out of that bull, but here's the true story. 30 years later, I get on that bull and I do the hand thing, and I'm in there, and they're starting telling me all this stuff, and it was like, you want to lean back and lean forward with your legs and lean your body back. Keep good posture. And I'm like, all right. So I'm in there, and I got the hold and everything. And they was like, are you ready? And I'm like, yeah. So they pull the chute. That door flies open, and that bull takes off. And my buddy goes, I couldn't push the button fast enough to time you. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, you fell off that bull so fast. I pushed it to start it and couldn't push it to stop it fast enough. The bull took off out the chute, and when I tell y'all, I did not make it past the door of the chute. He jerked and went left so hard. I looked like them cartoons where like they was running out, and they run out a mountain, and they realize it, and then they fell. The bull took off, and I went straight down. And I was like, all right, I'm not a rodeo guy. So it probably would have been so much worse if I'd have stayed on the bull and went out into the riding ring, and I got thrown off then because I wouldn't have known what to do. So I think I think that God had me by my shirt collar, and when that bull took off, he was like, no, you're staying right here, buddy. So, but yeah, that's my bull riding story. So, and we're going to end on the bull riding story. So I've got to make a phone call. We're going to hold on one more minute to get the 2-hour marker. And then I'm going to get off here. I should have known better when Kelly's older sister come to school one day.
Mm-hmm.
She'd been out for 2 or 3 weeks, and she came back and she had on a full face guard where she was riding a horse, and she did the rodeo, and she was riding the horse and it bucked her, and when she landed she went to get up and take off because the horse was acting stupid. She did barrel racing. The horse kicked her in the face.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have known when I seen her with that on. Someone who's experienced,
Right.
who was raised on a horse from a baby up, barrel racing. She went to college on barrel racing.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known. Rodeo wasn't my gig. So, but guys, I'm gonna jump off here. We'll make a few phone calls. Be back home a little bit later to cook, and hope and pray that we get a little help on this room, guys. If anybody can help us, you can DM me. We would appreciate it. We're trying to come up with 65. Keep the room for tomorrow. So anything towards that would be greatly appreciated. All right, now I'm going to get off here. So I will see you guys down the road.